Alright, welcome back to another review. It's Samuel. We're finally going to review this movie right here. Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. Now, I know a lot of you people haven't seen this film yet, but you guys gotta check this shit out. It actually is pretty funny. But I'll say this. It is nothing like Do America. It was nothing like Do America. Do America is still funnier than this one. It has like way more funny jokes than Do America. I feel like in this one, the jokes wasn't really hitting that much in the beginning of the film. It was mostly like a hit and miss in the beginning. Then like later on in the film, like 40 minutes in, it started hitting more with the jokes. It got like way more funnier. But in the beginning, it was just not really there. Which I can understand because Mike Judge is getting older. He does have, it's a really funny film. It's just that Mike Judge is not really there with the characters like he used to be back in the day of the 90s, the movie Do America, and the 2011 reboot. This movie, yeah, it's funny, but like it didn't get like really funny until like 40 minutes into the film. And then that's the part where they're at the college. Oh yeah, spoilers. There's gonna be a lot of spoilers in this review, so if you haven't seen this movie, do not watch this review. I'm gonna go in right now. I'm gonna fucking spoil every fucking thing about this film. So here I go. I'm gonna start. Here I go. All right. So at the beginning, it starts off where Beavis and Butthead are at this science fair, and Van Driesen see that Beavis and Butthead doesn't have a science fair project, and Beavis was like, "Wait, this is a science fair?" I think it was Butthead said that or something like that. Whatever. And they don't have a science fair project, but they see. Well, no, actually, before that, fucking Butthead is like kicking Beavis in the nads like many times because it's hilarious. He keep kicking the balls, and fucking Van Driesen comes over and sees that they have a science fair project. And they're like, we're at a science fair, and over there they see this giant ass leg that look like he can kick Beavis so hard in the balls, and bust his balls for sure. So Butthead tells him to go over there to that leg kicker thing, and Butthead turns it on and kicks Beavis so hard at balls he sends him flying, and Beavis makes a mess in the science fair, calls the whole place on fire, and Beavis loves that because he goes like fire, fire. He goes crazy and shit. Wait, that shit's funny. I love when he says that, man. I love when he says like fire, fire. And they get sent to court because they almost burned the school down. And McDicker was there, Buzzcut, Dumbass Stewart was there, Tom Anderson, and the judge decides to send those two to some space camp for like 3 weeks or some shit like that. And like McDicker was pissed off. He's like, "Oh, what?" So they get sent there. Oh yeah, McDicker, Buzzcut, Tom Anderson is not really in this film at all. They're only in this film for like those scenes right there, the court scene and the science fair. Especially Van Driesen. They're only there for like 5 minutes. That's it, or less. The whole film's about Beavis and Butthead, and the side characters are not really in here. Just let you know right now. So anyways, they go to space. Well, not yet. They decide to go fuck with this space shuttle thing, and it looks like the space thing like it's fucking some pussy or something like that. They're fucking this machine thing, and it like it's like a big dick or inside some pussy. It's like a hole, and they keep messing with the machine. Like he's like, they keep messing with that machine. Like this thing's getting fucked or something. This whole space shuttle robotic thing that they're doing. And then there's like one scene like he's jerking the thing off or some shit like that. And they're like, wow, these guys are impressive. And this lady, space lady girl, comes over to them, and they think she wants to have sex with them, which she doesn't think that. She thinks that those two want to kill her, but that's what she thinks. That's the wrong thing that you're thinking, lady. So this astronaut lady and the other astronauts see how impressive Beavis and Butthead are with that the whole space shuttle robotic thing, because they've been doing it for over 24 hours messing with that thing. Keep shove that thing up that fucking hole because it looks like it's getting fucked. So they're like, you know what, let's train these guys, give them up to space and stuff like that. So you do a bunch of training. They get inside of one of those spinny things, you know, that spins around and stuff like that. Beavis and Butthead puke. And like I said, they're all doing this just to smash that astronaut lady. That's all they're doing that for. And they get in space, and you know, they fuck around, this and that. Like I said, the whole space stuff, I don't really didn't find it that funny. The whole space scenes when they're in space, I didn't find those scenes funny. Like I said, it didn't start getting funny until those two get trapped into a black hole and sent to the future of 2022, which is this year. That's when it started getting funny. Because like I said, the whole space shuttle scene and them in space wasn't really that funny. It's mostly like a hit or miss scene. Well, it's like mostly a miss. So, because the astronaut lady did it on purpose because she got tired of bullshit, so she decided to send those guys up and send their asses flying into the black hole. She got tired of bullshit. She got pissed off. So now they land in the beach in 2022. They look at the sign and it says, but they're not looking at 2022 numbers. They're looking at it says 69 on the top. So we got 69 annual. Get it? And they start laughing and shit. And then these two alien guys show up. Look like Beavis and Butthead, talking to them and this and that. It's like, who are you fart knockers? Talking to them, saying this and that. And now, once again, the CIA is after Beavis and Butthead thinking they're aliens. Well, not the real aliens. They think Beavis and Butthead are aliens. You know, the human Beavis and Butthead. So those guys think they're aliens, and because they have like weird freakish heads, which they do, and they think they're aliens because they just came out of the blue into a different world. So now they're after them. While those two go around messing around, takes this this fat couple gives them a phone to like take a picture, and they're like, "What the hell is this?" It's like, this is like a TV. It's like, what is this crap? It's like something like two fat people in there or something. And they kept backing up, and they fell in the water, and they started laughing because they watched the TV or something, the fucking phone, the digital phone. Because it's Beavis and Butthead, because they came from 1998 and they traveled to 2022, so they don't know what the digital phone even is. Back then in '98, it had like only like those regular telephones and shit. They had no cell phones yet. And then they walk up to this guy, try to buy some nachos. They have no money, but they can actually buy stuff with the phone. And then like they don't know what the password is, but it actually is password. And they got like free nachos and shit. And they're like, holy shit, we can get anything we want. So they start doing what's this shit. They go this place, they go that place. They buy like a fucking big ass fancy hotel or something like that, and it's in like this nacho cheese pool or some shit. It's like, what the fuck? Beavis thinks he's like talking to the phone, thinking it's that Serena lady that was the astronaut lady. He think that's her, and he start talking on the phone to think that's her, but it's actually Siri, not Serena. So he's in the room talking to the phone. He's like expressing his feelings and shit. Like Buzz getting butthurt about it. Get it? And he's like getting mad. He's like, Beavis, are you talking on the phone with Serena? He got pissed off, and it's like he's getting a fight and stuff like that. Then later on, like fucking like I said, the CIA's after them, and they couldn't catch them in time. They weren't even there anymore because they decided they're gonna go back home to find their house. And Butthead goes to the toilet and he talks to Siri again. Yeah, accidentally drops the phone in there, and Beavis falls in there, try to get it back. Butthead keeps jumping on top of him, try to get him in that toilet to get that phone out. And this porta potty truck shows up, takes them and brings them somewhere to the college. And they're on the road, and it's like, what the fuck? I mean, those scenes at the carnival, at the whole montage of them buying stuff like that, the whole fancy hotel, Beavis talking to Siri on the phone. Those scenes are hit or miss too. I'm not really crazy about those scenes that much. Like I said, it started getting really funny once they go to college. Once they're at Highland College, once they're there, when the scene where they go inside to one of the classes, where all these female college students are in there, like a whole bunch of them, and they say to this professor, they say, what? They said, we're looking for this slut named Serena, and all these girls got all butthurt about it, and I started bust out laughing hard. That's when it started getting fucking hilarious. I started laughing my ass off. And then this professor brings up about white privilege. And they're like, what? White privilege? And they start doing all these outrageous stuff, stealing stuff, breaking this and that, stealing a police car, they get arrested. Like that shit was fucking hilarious. Now, that's when it started getting really funny. Now that shit was a big hit right there. That whole scene right there, white privilege, fucking saying Serena's a slut around these butthurt females and stuff like that. That shit was fucking hilarious. Then they go to jail. This guy, what's his name? This prisoner guy tells him to hide the drugs because they're gonna stick a finger up my ass to find drugs. So Beavis decides to eat all of them. He's like, and he turns to the Great Cofolio again. So, I am the Great Cofolio. I need TV for my bunghole. And he goes to these prisoners and tell them, I need TV for my bunghole. He's like, that's right, we need more TV for our bungholes. And they all agree with him. That they all gather around him, listening to him and shit. That shit was fucking funny. And all these trucks full of toilet paper shows up. I was like, what the fuck? That shit was fucking funny. I like those scenes. And then like what's his name? The warden was like he just make believe he doesn't know them because he want those guys to find where they're at. He was like, nope, I never heard of them because he was like so cool with Beavis and Butthead. He was like, nah, I'm not gonna rat them out because I'm like cool with those guys. I'm not gonna rat them out. And I really like that character. That guy is pretty cool. He's just cool with those guys. He's like, no, I'm not gonna rat them out to the CIA and that fucking senator. I'm not gonna do that shit. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Serena lady. She went from being an astronaut lady to a fucking senator like 20 years later. That's what happened with that broad. And she did like a lot of fucked up shit, you know, become a senator. Which that's how a lot of politicians are. They do a lot of fucked up shit, become a senator and stuff like that, you know. Just get in. Mostly like female senators, they like to fuck all the way up to the top to get up to become a senator. So that's how she did it. Anyways, and now what was it? So they're out of jail, and now I think they decided they're going home or some shit like that. I think that was the next scene because the nice warden guy decided to give him a bus home, and they finally go home, and now it's like an open house and shit like that, and then this lady's trying to sell their house to these people, and everything looks like gay now and stuff like that. Which I thought they were gonna go home. The whole place is like trashed or something like that. But no, it's an open house. It's beautiful inside, and it's like, all right, this shit's fucking lame because of Mario. Like, and then they saw the garbage disposal. Like, oh wow, garbage disposal. They start playing with it. They start putting shit in there and the break stuff in there and stuff like that. While the lady talks about Beavis' mom or something like that, whatever the hell that was about. I was like, why is she talking about Beavis' mom? And then they keep breaking stuff to cut her out from saying stuff about her mom or something. I didn't really care about that anyways. That's like seeing to do stupid shit, like that's the garbage disposal, and Beavis like cuts his finger off again, fucks his finger off for putting stuff in the garbage disposal. He's like, ah! Reminds me of that wood shop episode where he's cutting wood and he cuts his finger off on purpose. Or the time he's trying to scan his butt in the copy machine and his ass falls right through the glass and he gets stuck in the copy machine. that shit was funny. Like, don't copy my butt, don't copy my butt, don't copy my butt, don't copy my butt. He's like, hey Beavis, you should like copy your butt. Yeah, that's a good idea, Butthead. I'm gonna just do it right there. I'm gonna do that. Wow. But anyways, So yeah, they're home, and they're like looking for their TV. I'm like, where's the TV? It's like books. It's like instead of TV, there's like books there, like a bookshelf full of books. And then Beavis was plus like, I'm so sick of this crap with these books. I'm so sick of it. That should be laughing. He got mad about the books. I'm so sick of this crap. And Butthead was like talking shit to Beavis about Serena, saying she's a slut. He couldn't hail that shit. Which Beavis don't really care if she was a slut or anything like that. But for some reason now, Beavis is like more sensitive now for some reason. He's like getting mad now. I was laughing my ass off, but Butthead was like mocking Beavis, like, oh, Serena. I like those parts. He's like mocking him and shit, and he started beating the shit out of each other. And that open house lady is like, all right, I think it's time you guys to take this outside. Like still beating the shit out of each other. It's like, all right, I think it's time you guys to take this outside. And they're like both mad at each other. And then the Beavis walks away his way, Butthead walks his way. I like those scenes where they get mad at each other and they go do other things. Fucking the Beavis like watches like I forgot what Beavis looks at or some shit like that. But Butthead was like watching two ladybugs fuck each other. Well, while the audience thought he was looking at two people about to get married or some shit like that. No, a proposal. But he was actually watching two ladybugs fuck, and he was like, "Hey, Beavis, come check this out." He was like, "Oh wait, he's not here with me." I'm like, "Oh, so they actually are friends with each other." For some reason, I thought they were just roommates with each other. I thought they were never friends. But okay, they actually do respect. They actually do fuck with each other. Oh yeah, that's the other part. I think like Butthead or Beavis like watching two guys fight each other or some shit like that. That shit was funny as hell. Like Beavis or Butthead was like watch this guy like these two guys beat the shit out of each other because that's what Beavis and Butthead do to each other. And Beavis like shedding a fucking tear when he saw that. It's like I miss when me and Butthead do that to each other. And they only gone from each other for like 5 minutes and like we miss each other already. That shit was fucking hilarious. They like walk away from each other and had this montage, this sad montage. And fucking Beavis or Butthead is watching these two guys beat the shit out of each other, or watch a ladybug fuck, and then like they miss each other or some shit right away. And then the CIA grabs them, they puts them in the car. Fucking Butthead got captured by the senator. Butthead's like flirting with her and shit. Hey baby, this and that. Fucking Beavis got caught by CIA, and then they get cuffed together when the CIA and the senator meet each other, and they're making like a lot of like every time like the senator and the CIA talk, they say things that make Beavis and Butthead think they're talking dirty or something like that. And they're like, oh wow, these guys are really annoying. Let's put them in the other room. That shit made me laugh. I was like these guys are really annoying. Let's put them in the other room. Which they do. It's like laugh my ass off when they said that. They keep laughing a lot and shit. And like before that, they're like still mad at each other while they're cuffed to the wall or something. Cuffed to the radiator. They're like just like still mad at each other and shit. Call each other buttholes. And now they gotta figure out a way to get out so they can bang the senator and stuff like that. And this guy comes in and tell them, all right, you guys gotta get out of here. Get in that car and leave. But which they don't leave. They decided like, you know what, we gotta go back in there and cuff each other, stuff like that. We got a score. And like the guy sees them, they didn't even leave yet, so he decided to like distract the people. The Beavis and Butthead decides to like get in the cars, like get the cuffs back on or some shit like that or whatever. And the CIA and the senator figure out like, oh, they're gone. So now they gotta look for them where they're at. But Beavis and Butthead decide to chase after them because they want to score with the senator. So let's do this. He's like, let's do this together. We're gonna score together. So he's like, really? He's like, yeah. Before I change my mind, Beavis. It's like let's score together. So they decide to drive. They drive terribly, but I'm surprised they're actually driving. Might say the episode Safe Driving. That shit was fucking hilarious. The episode Safe Driving. So they're like driving and shit, fucking crashing in everything. It'd been hilarious if they hit a bunch of people. I think they did. I'm not 100% sure. I think they did. And they messed up. They hit the reverse button, which they don't know is reverse, and they went backwards and they crashed. and they decided to drive backwards to chase after them. And like one of the guys like, this is what a spy would do, is to try to snipe us. That's why they're driving backwards. That's what the CIA guy said or something. And they chase them all the way back home, and then they're like, that's perfect. That's what we're looking for in the first place to do it at. Because before they was actually trying to get a senator to score with them in the house, because that's what they think where she was at. They think they're back at their house. So they get inside and they confront her and they told her the truth. It was like, so this whole time you two just want to have sex with me. So you weren't out to kill me at all. This whole time I thought you were out to kill me. And she finally realized it when she think about the past. It's like, oh, so they just want to have sex with me. And she almost did it with them too, which what she don't care is illegal. So unless they're 18, then I can understand. Yeah, she was like about to do it with them. I was like, wow, it's about to happen. But no, one of the aliens, I think it's Beavis, alien Beavis is what got in the way. Which they call him a smart Beavis instead of alien Beavis. They call him smart Beavis. So smart Beavis decides like to take away from regular Beavis, to take away from him. And he's like, I'll take you to the stars and stuff like that. We'll take you to the next world and stuff like that. So, oh, okay. So he takes her and he fucks her in the wherever the place they go or some shit like that. It's like Beavis like, I got this coupon from Taco Bell. We could go there and eat up. Coupon for Taco Bell. I rather just go with an alien than eat Taco Bell with Beavis. To be fair. Taco Bell. I got this coupon from Taco Bell. So now that happened, and he then once again they didn't score. And thank God they didn't score, because that's a part of the character. They're never supposed to score. But fucking Alien Beavis scored, and that Alien Butthead hid in luggage to watch him score with Serena. And fucking the real Butthead would never do that, because he would be like, "It's my turn now, butthole. I'm gonna score next. Get out of the way." That would have happened basically. The real Butthead wouldn't do that shit. But Alien Butthead is a wuss, so he would do that. Yeah, so yeah. And they had this whole thing, all these Beavises and Buttheads all sitting in the whole Coliseum, and Alien Beavis, Alien Butthead's parents decided to give him an award for scoring. Get Beavis an award for scoring, and get Butthead a score for watching Beavis score or some shit like that. And the movie ends, and it was back to Beavis and Butthead, like talking on the couch, saying, talk about the government decides to give us a flat screen TV, this and that. It could give us the house, and yeah, and that's what happened. And the movie ends. So yeah, I thought it was pretty funny, but it didn't get like really funny until like the 40 minutes into the movie. That's when it's like getting like really funny. Like I said, the beginning was a hit and miss. The whole them at the carnival was a hit and miss. It's just, I don't know, it wasn't there yet. It didn't get funny until like later on. In my opinion, it didn't get funny until like I said, 40 minutes in. It just got funnier and funnier the more you watch the film. But I'll still say Do America is still funnier than this one. This one is kind of like a little bit watered down from Do America, to be fair. Yeah, it still has his same characters from that movie and the show and the reboot. It still has the same characters, but I don't know. It just seems like hopefully the TV show is pretty good, like this movie. Hopefully. Yeah. Also, what's his name? The two alien dudes or something like that. Oh yeah, the two alien dudes decided they show them this portal to these older Beavis and Butthead. They're actually in the right timeline of 2022. They actually showed them. It's like, get in this portal so you can bring you back to the way you're supposed to be, and show like fucking Butthead hit Beavis with a crutch and like slap him in the face, and then the fucking alien guys turned it off. It was like, hey, what are you guys doing? We're watching that portal scene right there. because they're like showing the portal and then they think they're watching TV. It's like, hey, turn that back on. That's actually funny. Like I'll actually laugh at that part. That shit was hilarious. They fucking hit Beavis with a crutch. Hit old Beavis with a crutch. That was hilarious. Yeah, I just hope this show is funny like this movie. I hope it doesn't fail. Yeah, this movie's pretty decent. I enjoy it for what it is. Like I said, the whole beginning was hit or miss. The fucking like I said, the whole scene where they're in the carnival in 2022 was kind of a hit and miss, and especially when they're in the hotel was kind of a hit and miss. Beavis seemed like a different character in this. Not totally a different character in this movie, but some elements like he's like a different character kind of. Like I said, the best scenes in this movie was, like I said, the part where they're at the college, the whole white privilege scene, the part where they're in prison. Most of that shit was fucking hilarious. So most of that shit was funny. But like the beginning, like I said, the beginning was like a hit or miss. It wasn't like that funny. The whole beginning, it felt like Beavis and Butthead, kind of. It was still like Beavis and Butthead, but not like 100% like Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, I just hope the show is really funny like this decent movie was. You know, I hope the show is better than this movie. But me being a big Beavis and Butthead fan, I'm gonna keep continuing to watch this, especially the new show that's gonna be coming out and later on this year. Which they said it'd be later on this year. Well, watch they change it to next year or some bullshit. We gotta wait like fucking like 8 months or some bullshit. I'm tired of waiting. I want it fucking now. But I would say this is a lesser version of Do America. It's like a lesser version of Do America. Because it does have some elements from that movie, like the whole CIA shit, but like the first movie had in Do America. It has anything with the CIA and stuff like that. You know, the White House. Remember that scene from the White House from Do America? Yeah, I also say Do America is way funnier than this. This is decent. Do America is still fucking hilarious as fuck. Yeah, this was a decent film. I still really enjoyed it, but like I said, the whole beginning was a hit or miss. It didn't get like really funny until like 40 minutes into the film where they're at the college. That's when it started getting like really fucking explosively funny. Yeah, I like the scene where we're at the space shuttle and they're playing with that machine. It looked like they're fucking a pussy. Yeah, the machine thing. It was like a big dick or some giant pussy or some shit like that. That shit was fucking hilarious. I enjoyed that. But like I said, like the whole beginning was a hit or miss still. But yeah, decent film. You should go check it out. See for yourselves what your opinion would be on. Tell me your opinion in the comments below and tell me what you think about this fucking movie. All right. P.S. My mistake about the side characters being there for 5 minutes. Even Todd was in it for like a couple of seconds because there's like a daydream where Beavis is about to get attacked by Todd and his gang, and he was dreaming about Serena and him are dating, and Serena has a sword and she cuts his head off, cut everyone's heads off. I forgot about that scene. That shit was fucking funny too. The whole daydream he had. That shit was fucking hilarious. And like Butthead's like a unicorn. He's like, I'm a deer. Like that shit was funny too. Him and that whole fucking daydream. Yeah, like I said, Todd, Tom Anderson, Buzzcut, McDicker, Stewart, they're only in for like a couple of seconds or a minute. That's how long they were in for the movie. That's it. That's all you're gonna see them in there for. They're not in the whole movie. Like Do America. Do America, they're in there like way more in Do America than this movie. I'll let you know right now. They're only in there for like a couple of seconds to a minute. Or 2 minutes, like tops.